And last but definitely not least is Ntsieni Avhashoni, who is a teacher from the northwest, from Khanyisa. He spent 13 years as a teacher, 3 years as a principal, and has been based at the Vodacom Center as a senior education specialist from 2013. Yeah. What is the work that you are doing over there at Vodacom?
Yeah, thank you, Sis Liv. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, I am a teacher. So a teacher teaching, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I am based at Vodacom ICT Resource Center in Khanyisa. Yeah, in Khanyisa in the northwest, outside of Private. Surprising, isn't it? Yeah,
Is that your home? Ah, there you go.
It is surprising what the other guy is doing out there. He should be in Limpopo, but he's in Khanyisa. But I think it's for the good cause. I started working at the center in 2013, January. I was a principal for 3 years, but I didn't quit. I just decided to move to the next level. Okay, this is what we do at the center. Our core business is teacher development. I am not a beneficiary. There are ultimate beneficiaries that I work with. And those beneficiaries are in two categories. We have the schools, or the curriculum part. We also have the community. And obviously with the community is the community around the center. So we are dealing with 30 schools, about 15 of them in Kakisano-Mulopo area, about 5 in 2 or 3 in Vryburg, and the other, I think 2, if not 3, in Dry Hearts Town, Kurumo area. And the other 10 is in Dr. Makamudiri Mulema, around Mafikeng area, so which is about 229 kilometers away from the center. But we are servicing those schools. Each and every school received ICT devices, an interactive whiteboard, a laptop with connectivity from Vodacom Foundation. The teachers in those particular schools participate in our programs, the tailored programs for the teachers, for ICT integration in the classroom. Vodacom also partnered with Stellenbosch University for maths and science educators who will come in the afternoon and attend lessons for mathematics and physical science grade 10. I understand that presently there are webinars that are going to start for maths and science in one afternoon a week and over the weekend. The other things that we do, we have an internet cafe in our center that serves the community around the center and the learners from the schools around. So every day in the afternoon, learners will come to our center, visit the internet cafe to do their homework, and we'll be helping them out. Besides that, I coordinate programs tailored for the educators and the subject advisors or senior education specialists on curriculum. So we take them through those programs on how to integrate ICT in the classroom so that when they visit the schools, they'll be able to support the teachers. On the community side, we have a well-tailored program powered by SchoolNet, a partner to Vodacom, which is called Sizanani ICT Skills Program for the community members. So we register community members, about 22 of them on a quarterly basis, training them on how to use computers. And it puts a smile on my face when I try to lock up the center in the afternoon and the security guard who is waiting at the gate stops me so that he or she can check her emails. The other thing about community, that's true. We have the security guards who were trained on how to use computers. So when you are about, just because they change, they come to work, the first pair will come to work at 6 in the morning and knock off at 5. And around 5, that's the time I need to lock up the center. And the other group will be coming and they will ask me, to lock up before they check their mails. So we put a smile on my face. And I think Vodacom Foundation is also smiling. On the other side, on the side of the community again, we deal with unemployed youth. Those who didn't have chance to go to the university, but have mathematics, science, and English. We recruit them into a program powered by Cisco, a partner to Vodacom, where they are trained on IT essentials for 6 months. And our wish is to breed business people, IT business people from that particular group. But in the meantime, we already recruited 15 of them. Unfortunately, when young people see that things are not happening the way they want, some will drop out of the program. But it's safe to say now that about 8 learners out of 15 in that particular program completed the Cisco IT Essential last month, and they are awaiting their certificates. And I think that's credible certificate from Cisco Academy. So the very same group will help the schools around with IT support.
Okay.
So we're dealing with high schools, FET schools in our area. So they need that support, IT support. Presently, schools are having computer labs that are not used. So we need these guys to go to those schools and make these computer labs functional.
What are some of the benefits that you have seen, especially for learners, as this program has grown?
Yeah, with the learners, I've just mentioned the internet cafe, which is always accessible to the learners in the afternoon. We also avail ourselves. I usually go to the high schools over the weekend to teach our grade 12 learners on how to use computers. Just because I had a bad experience early this year, I was at VETS, accompanying one of our own learners in the name of Lisio. It was shocking when we got there. He was having a password with a username, and he had to register himself. Fortunately enough, he had some little skirts. I went inside there and I was told to move out of the room. So we agreed from there with my senior that I need to start going to the schools and train these learners on how to use the computers, just because most of them come across these computers at the university level. So we give them that chance to know how to use it while they are still there at school.
So are they not interacting with the equipment that they're given through the program?
I think I have a good story to tell.
Okay.
I'm taking.
Okay.
Last week I visited one of the schools that I have a link with. It's a beneficiary. I got into this classroom, a grade 8 classroom, and these guys were having a homework to correct on that particular time. And I was checking the video of these guys doing their stuff in the classroom. I was very surprised. Learners were able to use the interactive whiteboard.
Okay.
Not the teacher. Learners were up front there, clicking on icons, using the interactive whiteboard, correcting their math homework for other learners who are seated in the classroom. And that's my way that at least if it can happen to all the schools and we have this kind of learners who can use these ICT devices in their classroom, I think it will make a change in our education. Unfortunately, we do have some blockages with our educators. I am a teacher myself. You find that they are afraid to move from where they used to be to start new things. That thing of change is pain. Maybe they need to learn from level that
the principal is laughing next to you. The principal is laughing.
But it's true. They need to learn from level that pain is pain, change is change. So they need to start changing. and start using new things. Yeah.
My last question to you, which is the same as the last question that I've asked everybody else, what can be done to make this partnership work better in future?
Yes, after talking to you, I was talking to Nogutul about the relationship between the funder and the beneficiary.
Yes.
You know, I sometimes, if not always, forget that I work for the Department of Education and think that I work for Vodacom Foundation. Because of the relationship that we established with the staff there.
Oh, yes.
There is a guy in the name of Mtobe, he's like my brother. We never had enough time to sit and talk about things, but when we are together, you will never realize that we just met yesterday because of the relationship that has developed within some few hours. So I think what I want to suggest to all of us here is that at least the relationship between the funder and the beneficiary must move to the next level. And I will use Nokutola as an example. She was telling me that she participated in a competition. Must she go back again and compete? She has a business which is up and running. Why don't you continue investing in that particular business? I think that's the challenge we need to tackle. Our relationship must move to the next level. We must move from being a funder and a beneficiary and wait for. I was attending the what we call it, the other session. There we were talking about monitoring and evaluation. So people sit back and wait for the reports. You need to get there, you need to go there where the project is taking place and see for yourself before you wait for the reports. Because obviously we are going to give you good reports. I always send him beautiful pictures every day. Every day we run a program at the center. I send him beautiful pictures, beautiful slides. But the reality is, if he decides to go to a particular school, not the one I visited, he's going to see a different kind of a scenario. Where the intellectual board is there, not being used. So I think we need to strengthen our relationship.
Okay.
Let's become partners than being funders and the beneficiaries.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ntsieni Avhashoni.